This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Rado, 1xBet and Victorinox.
Face up the first ball here, Jahidul Islam with ball in hand. And that's been hit straight towards us here in the commentary igloo. One bounce all the way for 4 to 1,000 runs on ECN. And well, there's another 4 to add to the collection. And that's a vicious delivery from Islam. And that one goes high and not so handsome because it has been called a wide. As we take a look at this. If he hadn't ducked out of the way, so let's just go for 4 buys. Well, this one will certainly go to 4 for 4 off the middle of the bat. It's Danish Siddiqui again. So that one bounces wide and nice little roll there from Gamiri to glorious sunny location in Portugal. And speaking of glorious, there's one as well, as that goes better than the net last effort. That's gone all the way for 6. And well, he gets that one on the pitch. And Mustafa, well, he duly obliges, taking it back off the pitch and then some, as that is a huge Maximo. Why, they are one of the favourites in this division. And Mustafa doesn't quite get hold of all of that one, but you can see the pure power on the man. And well, the carnage continues as he pivots on that one and hits that long to the mid-wicket boundary for a Maximo to finish. Gorka have some players of themselves, but when you're up against a player in form like Danish Siddiqui, it's hard to know what to do, as that one is launched for a big 6. He moves to 30 off 8 deliveries.
Literally this first, 14 deliveries of the day. He's only faced 8 himself. That's the 9th ball that he's faced, and that's gone, and for another boundary.
After going for 23 runs in his second. And well, no recovering that one, as that's just hoisted away. It's a bit short and ugly from Ahmadullah. And it finishes with another big hit. And well, there's a lot of fielders out there. All they can do is watch that go again for the 3rd Maximo. Oh, it's Gorka who have to pull some kind of animal out of some kind of hat. Well, that's not going to help, as that one's just a loose delivery from Happy to start up the 4th. First one is dragged short. There's a fielder out there, but he can only put in a Michael Jordan-esque leap as that Grizzly flies over his head. Siddiqui, well, for him it doesn't seem to matter who the bowler is. This time it's Vishwakarma.
Pretty straightforward decision given also by the umpire.
Well, that's a straightforward decision as well. The Capitals lose their first wicket, 85 for 1. And, well, I'm not sure if the ball did much. It tailed in and maybe straightened up. It was a good delivery, actually.
Things have slowed up a bit in the last over and a half.
Well, he does keep the momentum going because he slaps that one through the covers for 4 runs. And there's a big dive put in by the fielder there in the covers. That's Niloy Islam, but he can only watch as that's crunched away.
We need another breakthrough.
Well, that's been hit hard and straight, and it will be the half century for Danish Siddiqui. It's come off 19 deliveries. He moves to 52. They're still threatening a big score here. That one, he goes again. There's a player out there, and oh, it would have been a great grab by Azhar Andani, but not only does he drop it, it would have been harsh to call it a drop, in fact, but it does roll.
Oh, full smacked. And waiting on the call, it's 4. Thought it might have carried the whole way, but no.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
And that's going to be a no ball because that hit the side of the pitch. And well, he makes sure he's not bowled. He makes sure instead he goes for a big swing over long off all the way for a Maximo. It's actually the first Maximo. Danish Siddiqui on strike. So that one's hit firmly to long off. And I was going to say should be cut off before those words even came out of my mouth. It's chipped up a chance.
Oh!
And what an unbelievable grab that is. We've just... And just on cue, Niloy Islam picks up an absolute ripper. He puts up his right hand, tries to stop the ball, I think, more than anything. Here he goes. He goes up for the big catch. Nowhere to be seen. This will be a free hit. Better delivery, but actually Ahmad Shafiq just climbs into that one and hits it all the way for a big 6, does the left-hander. That's a better delivery, but there's air on that one as well as it gets the treatment. It goes for a massive Maximo. A big swing and a miss, and the right thing there actually from Ahmad Shafiq to try and get himself back on strike, but it's a pinpoint throw by Saman Gamiri, who throws that in the stumps. Does he have his glove on? Does he throw this with his gloves on? Yeah, I think he does. So even better throw there actually from the keeper for Gorka, and well, add 6 to the collection as it's going to go up to 159. That's a big swing, and it's not quite where he wanted it to go, but it went for a 4, and that's 10 runs scored. And that's been hit hard to the leg side boundary. It's Azhar Andani who is going to see if he's up to the task. It's good fielding there at point, and there's going to be a chance straight away, and more than a chance, there's going to be a run out, and you can see how much that means to the Lisbon Capitals, because the danger man, as it was hit hot by Andani, but it went straight into the hands of point. He threw it straight into the gloves of Mayank Raval, who did the rest of the work. Yep, clean take, cleanly out. Whoever it was, has got straight into his work, and that one has gone even bigger. That's been smoked over. Well, he didn't pick up that wicket on the first ball, but it was a team run out. And that's going to be 3 boundaries in a row, unless there's some miracle save down there. No, the Grizzly wins, despite the efforts of Sunil Kumar Patel. We're seeing Ahmad Shafiq in action here, and well, he's got one to go straight through the gate, and Rahul Vishwakarma, who in fact watched everything from the non-striker's end in the first over, including that disastrous run out. Well, I'm a big fan of that shot, as that's been hit over the covers, lifted up and away for a Maximo. That's a reference that's gone straight over my head, but I'm sure it's a good one. And that's gone straight over the head of Long On, and it's going to land somewhere to the right of that commentary igloo and skip away. Show no fear. And well, no fear shown there from Ashish Kurmi.
Wow.
Who is facing up to the man with international experience, Omar Mustafa. And that one's going to go all the way. It's a big old nick, a good fashioned edge, but it's going to go, and Ashish Kurmi, he goes to 30 off 10 deliveries. Ball of the game, and that one goes high up in the air, and there's a fielder under it, but he can only watch as it drops over his head. It's Mittal Patel out there. He got his feet right on the line. His heels were touching that rope, but he couldn't do anything about that one. Big swing and a miss. Good comeback delivery there from Adnan Gondar. I see we might have a few new spectators in the chat, so maybe.
And that one is struck really hard in towards the dugout area for 4 runs. Lovely strike. That is people who love the game and they love playing the game.
We love that shot, as that goes to a similar area and a similar treatment. That goes all the way though for a big Maximo. Every day for the action. It's all action here for Amninder Happy. Back-to-back 6s. Another Maximo will be squirted away to 3rd, and the fancy footwork is lacking the fancy as that rolls away for 4. And this over goes for 26. It's the end of it. Well,
that's not tight.
That is not tight. Sneaky little spinners as well. Well, that one sneaks through the point region. That one will go for 4. And Amninder Happy, he brings up his half century. Well, pressure, what pressure, as that one goes up, up and away, all the way into that restricted zone. Says hello to the scoreboard there, and well, it's 6 added to the scoreboard. And there's a chance there, and it's been taken on the second attempt there. And well, he's taken 1 ball to consolidate, and the next one he picks up exactly where he left off, hits that one for a big 6. That one's been hit through the covers. There's 2 fielders out there, but they're both in the ring. And that one just sat up to be hit, and Aminda Happy did exactly what was asked of him. Hit that through area 51, out the other end.
So much cricket going on.
Yeah, and there's so much cricket still left to be played in these 3 overs. And Gorka 11 get the 8th over off to the perfect start, as that's hit hard and fast straight down the pitch. Well, that won't be a dot ball, it's going to be a 6. There's a fielder underneath it, Ahmad Shafiq, but he can carry on running all the way into the dugout to chase that grizzly. Now he goes again, and that one's flatter and harder, but the result is exactly the same. Good fielding by the boundary riders with the bibs out there. And it's up in the air, it's not going to have the legs on it, it's going to be a chance for a catch, and it's taken. And Aminda Happy, well, happy-go-lucky, he's got to go. And, well, I wouldn't say that's the end of the run chase, but it's certainly the end of Happy. He goes 77 off 27, and a big, big moment in the game.
Oh, pressure.
He missed the first one, but he's not going to miss on that one. It's a vicious bouncer from Omar Mustafa, but not quite directed enough. And it's gone up in the air, and it's going to fly to the boundary, and it's going to go for a big, big backsamo. It's a low full toss, and it's going to get the treatment. I don't think it's in danger of being a no ball, but it's certainly in danger of being a 6. Sushil Kumar just leans onto that one. And he's bowled. What a delivery that is from Adnan Gondal. He held his nerve because he would have just levered it over for 6, but he misses it. How's your luck, Gorka 11?
Oh dear, oh dear. Have a look at this one again.
Kamiri, the captain, on strike. He's brought himself out for this final ball. And, well, he can't get anything on it, and the celebrations begin for the Lisbon Capitals. He just takes a little turnaround, make sure it's a legitimate delivery, no wide signalled by the umpire.